Your forecast first, sponsored by Matex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
And good evening to you. Welcome back out here live in our back parking lot. It is one winter night, and we have reached our goal and exceeded it on what is a very cold night across central Illinois. Let's talk about those temperatures. The readings are now down to 20 degrees, but when you factor in the wind that we've got, 10 miles an hour does a number on the number. It actually feels like 10 degrees in Champaign right now. Well, cold is definitely the big story, but soon it's going to be snow. A winter weather advisory in effect for tomorrow as snow is set to move into the area. The latest on the amounts and just how cold things will get over the next week coming up. WCIA 3 News starts right now.
Now on WCIA 3 News.
As you heard, it's a freezing cold night, but people are sleeping outside all across Champaign. How much it's helped one organization raise. Plus, just because restrictions have eased doesn't mean people can let their guard down. Some U of I students and campus police are making sure of that.
And a month without sports, but no full court Friday. That's changing tonight.
Watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 10.
The chance to get food or have warm clothes like I do.
She's talking about people who are homeless. Tonight, we're wrapping up another successful one winter night for CU at Home. We passed our goal of helping them raise $50,000. Good evening. I'm Paul Cicchini.
And I'm Jessica Coons. This is just the start of the night for box dwellers. Those are volunteers who will be spending 12 hours in cardboard boxes. It's all to help people who don't have a permanent address. WCIA 3's Courtney Bunting is live in our back parking lot tonight. So, Courtney, you talked to some of the people who are staying outside tonight.
Jessica, I did, and I'm actually standing with the executive director of CU at Home right now, Rob Dullhouse, and I just wanted to hear from him really quickly about his reaction to seeing the goals that we reached and the goals overall that CU at Home reached today.
I am just absolutely blown away. I'm blown away by this community's generosity. I'm blown away by God's continued provision on the ministry of CU at Home. Just so many people coming together, everybody doing a little bit, and you see massive impact happen. At 8:26 p.m., we eclipsed that $450,000 goal, and just a huge thank you to everybody that gave. And if you're thinking about giving still, just so you know, we do keep the books open for 2 weeks after the event. You can get those last-minute donations in. One winter night covers a part of our annual budget, but it is not the whole thing. So we just want to keep that positive momentum going and keep having a positive impact for our friends without an address.
So exciting. Thank you so much. And I also talked to one of the volunteers who's staying over by Hamilton Walker's tonight in downtown Champaign, Keegan Marcoon, and she's been doing this for 3 years. Actually, she's only 13 years old, and I talked to her about why she felt the need to come out tonight and spend 12 hours in the cold for this cause.
I would encourage other people that you don't realize all the people around you that are homeless and that you really need to do something because you don't realize how much you have until you do it.
Marcoon's mother actually used to be a teacher for Champaign schools, and she used to have some students who were homeless, and that's why Marcoon told me she was inspired to get involved with One Winter Night 3 years ago. And as Dullhouse mentioned, even though we're finished collecting here in our lot tonight, you can still text 50155 own WCIA to still donate. You can also visit our website at WCIA.com for a link to give to CU at Home. But just really a victory today. So thank you to the community, right?
A huge thank you to the community. We cannot say it enough, and we'll just keep this positive momentum rolling. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'll send it back to you in the studio, Jessica.
All right, Courtney, thank you so much. Let's take another look at the numbers here. CU at Home was hoping to raise $450,000. As you heard, they're now past that. Thanks to you, they've raised more than $459,000, and we were able to help collect more than $50,000 in our back lot. As you heard as well, you can still donate by going to WCIA.com right now. We have an update to a story we told you about last month. We told you Lake of the Woods apartment complex in Mahomet was having boiler issues. People living there were concerned about going without hot water and heat for up to 48 hours. That was for a boiler replacement. At the time, the property manager told us they actually expected repairs to only take a few hours. But today, we heard from some people who live there who say the the issue is still going on. So we reached out to the office again. They say their system relies on 2 boilers at once. When they installed that new one last month, they found a leak in their second one. So they shut the second one down while waiting for its replacement. That means reduced capacity for hot water and heat. They say the new boiler should be up and running within 10 business days.
New tonight at 10, one person's recovering after police say they were caught in crossfire tonight in Springfield. Happened near 11th and Cedar around 5. Springfield police say people in 2 cars were shooting at each other when a bystander drove by and was hit. They're expected to be okay. Several other cars were also damaged. Police don't have any suspect information. A 20-year-old man's in custody in connection with a homicide in Verdon. Dalton Obermark of Carlinville is charged with obstructing justice. He was taken into custody in Logan County, Kentucky, and is refusing extradition. On Monday, police found the dead body of 58-year-old John Rennie in his home. His cause of death has not been made public.
A man serving a life sentence for killing a state trooper in 1979 has died. Monroe Lampkin shot and killed Trooper Michael McCarter and McCarter's brother-in-law during a shootout on I-57. A total of 5 people died that night. Illinois Department of Corrections says Lampkin died on Tuesday at an outside hospital. We reached out to the Will County coroner for a cause of death, but have not heard back. Decatur police are searching for these suspects they say are involved in a shooting, and they're asking for your help to find them. Anyone with information is asked to contact them. Police say shootings were up in Decatur last year. A new program called Mental Health Court is being used to help make the streets safer. The focus is to help people who have been involved in criminal activity get the help they need to get back on the right track. And if they finish the program, they will not be convicted of the offense that brought them there in the first place.
Several officers responded to a 2-car crash tonight in Decatur. Happened at Mound and Water. Canines were on the scene and officers were searching a nearby property. Police have not said whether anyone was hurt or what they were looking for. And 2 people are in custody after Springfield police say they were led on a chase and several of their vehicles were hit. Rhett Birdsell and Callie Simmons are charged with aggravated assault to a peace officer with a deadly weapon and aggravated fleeing and eluding. Police say they tried to pull them over on Bruns Lane just north of West Jefferson Street, but they drove toward Cantrell. The car stopped in a field, and when police approached, it drove toward the officers and back to Springfield. They were able to pull them over, but not before the car hit several squad cars, swerved at those officers, and drove in the oncoming lanes of traffic. Let's take a look now at the latest numbers on COVID-19 in the state. Illinois announced more than 3,600 new infections in the last 24 hours, and 83 more people have died since yesterday. As for the positivity rate, it does continue to drop, now at 4.3%.
The weekend is here, which means the U of I's Party Patrol is on standby. That patrol was reinstated for the spring semester. Student officers and campus police will focus on shutting down parties overstepping COVID-19 guidelines. WCIA3's Bryce Beament is with us now in the newsroom. So, Bryce, how do they typically respond to these calls?
Well, the Party Patrol waits for a noise complaint or a party tip. Then student patrol officers are sent as the first warning. Patrick Wade with U of I Police says usually that's enough. But in some cases, if the party host doesn't shut down the party, then the police will come to break it up. The party thrower can then get 3 different tickets. Even if a ticket isn't given, the police will sometimes write down the student's information and send it over to the student's discipline office, where the student can face suspension or even be dismissed.
We don't want to be punishing people for this. We don't want to issue discipline. We don't want to write tickets. We just want our students doing the right thing.
The police issued tickets 1 time already this semester. Campus police are hoping students don't get pandemic fatigue. They also worry parties may increase in the warmer months. In the newsroom, I'm Bryce Beament, WCIA3, your local news leader.
Bryce, thank you.
All right, check this out. Girl Scouts in Champaign are teaming up with Grubhub to work around some pandemic challenges. For the first time, you can get your favorite cookies through the app. You can place your order on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Grubhub drivers will make the delivery within a 20-minute radius of the Scouts office. There will still be troops outside stores this cookie season, but not as many booths as usual. You can order cookies on Grubhub until February 21st.
High school basketball players are thrilled to be back on the court.
Yes, they are. It's been almost a year since we last featured them on Full Court Friday. We'll have matchups ahead.
And Kevin is still out in our back parking lot. Somewhere out there. in the freezing cold. There he is. Kevin, how you doing out there?
We're good. We're good. We're just starting to slowly kind of ramp things down out here after we hit our amazing goal. But the weather, for the people that are still going to be staying outside these box dwellers, it's going to be a cold night. More about the cold and the snow when we come back.